Hello, my name is Anna Liu. I am the Asian Industry Product Manager this summer, and today I'll be talking about the race between the United States and China in AI. The United States is still the leader in many areas of AI. It has stronger foundation models, more advanced chips, and more global influence. This process or progress comes from private sector investment, but China is moving very fast. In the past year, it launched many new AI models, increased AI education, and cut costs quickly with open source models. It's also using AI more in schools, cities, and military applications. Each country has a different strategy. Their states let companies lead with some support and light rules. China uses more government funding, regulation, and long-term planning. Together, they are pushing the future of AI, but with very different approach. In 2024, the United States released around 40 major AI models. This includes new versions from OpenAI, Google. These models are very strong in English, coding, and business tasks. Many are used in tools like Microsoft Copilot and Google Workspace. China released over 100 models in the past year. Some are now close to the best US models. One big reason is China's focus on speed and scale. It shares open source models like ChatGLM and Baichuan and update them fast. This model works well for Chinese tasks and are used in e-commerce and daily apps. The US takes a different path. US companies focus more on deep research, things like memory, reasoning, and advanced algorithms. They are powerful but take longer to build. AI models need powerful chips to work. This is why semiconductors are so important and why this is part of AI race is very competitive. The United States still has the lead. It makes the best AI chips like NVIDIA H100 and B200. They are used in most advanced AI systems today. The US also passed the CHIPS Act with over 15 billion to build more chips factories. At the same time, it blocks China from buying advanced chips and the tools to make them, especially for 7 nanometer chips and below. For China, Huawei recently released a chip that is about 8% as fast as the old NVIDIA chip, and it was built inside China using Chinese factories. However, um, these new chips are very expensive, cost 2 to 3 times more than the US chips. China is also investing in tech like carbon nanotube chips and other materials that don't need wisdom too. The United States still has the largest number of top AI researchers. Students come from all over the world. Many Chinese students study AI in the US and stay to work in research or tech companies. But China is building a very strong education system. In 2024, it launched over 1,600 new college programs in AI, computer science, and chip design. It also started teaching AI in primary and middle school, even including primary programming in junior high. China is also trying to bring top Chinese researchers who study abroad. They offer strong incentives like research funding and top university positions. The private sectors means startups and tech companies is where many AI breakthroughs happen. In the US, companies like OpenAI, Google, Meta, Amazon are leading. Last year, more than 100 billion of private investment went to AI startups. Many companies are building tools for writing, design, and productivity. The US has a strong open source community and global platform that spread AI tools around the world. The government mostly let their market lead with some basic rules. China also has a very active private AI sector. Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, and Huawei have all released models or tools. DeepSeek caused a price war by offering powerful AI for very low cost. Many of these tools focus on consumers like chatbots, but in China, the government plays a big role. AI products must follow rules about content and go through a security review. In the US, government support AI research through agents like NSF and DRPA, and it also passed the CHIPS Act to help the chip industry. China has a very different model. The government plans and can direct AI development more directly. It backs national AI champions like Baidu or iFlyTech Tech and give them funding. It spends a lot of more public money on AI projects, including chips, education, and smart infrastructure. It also creates strict laws for content fairness and national security in AI use. Both countries are also using AI for their military. In the US, the Department of Defense is working on AI for planning, logistics, and autonomous drones. A project called Replicator arms to build thousands of small, low-cost drones for the future wars. In 2024, the US even tested an AI fighter jet that could fly and dogfight without a pilot. China also used AI in its military through a strategy called intelligentization, 智能化, like it sounds. This means to make things smarter, using AI to enhance system. It combines military and civilian AI research to move faster. So, all sides of technology, both countries are trying to sharp their global rules of AI. So, the US works with allies like G7, OECD, and NATO. It also leads the global partnership on AI, working with the EU on common frameworks. China focuses more on the UN and developing countries. It promotes each country setting its own AI rules. It also helps you AI system in build and road countries like traffic monitoring or city security. China is very active in international standards groups like ISO and ITU, often suggesting its own technical rules. Electricity is something that many people overlook in the AI race. Large model AI systems require huge amount of power, but in the US, electricity production hasn't kept up. Over the past 10 years, total power generation grew by 5%. At the same time, demand from AI is growing much faster. Without major investment, the US may not have enough power to support future AI development. China has added the same amount of power as the entire US grid and is still expanding. It's also building nuclear energy more quickly than the US and is expected to become the global leader in nuclear power by 2030. We've talked a lot about models, chiefs, and policy, but data infrastructure will define who wins the AI race. In areas like defense, education, and government, AI needs to be integrated into workflows and decision making. The layers often stay invisible, but this is where makes AI work, and it will be one of the most important competitive factors going forward. As we look to the future, the AI race between the United States and China builds momentum. Today, the US still leads in the key areas like foundation models, advanced semiconductors, and global influence. China is expanding AI across all levels of education, building more open source models, and applying AI in areas like transportation and defense. Looking ahead, access to high performance chips will be essential. The quality of open source ecosystem will become more important. Military applications of AI will raise new questions about ethics and global security. And perhaps most importantly, the race is no longer just about speed or size, it's about the system. What matters most is not just how powerful AI becomes, but how it is and who gets to decide. So, how does this global AI race connect to what we are doing here at NL? As most countries and companies view AI, there is a growing need for infrastructure that helps people use these tools wisely. One of the most important ways we're doing this um, is through the Armor Institute. Armor is building a national community focused on making AI accessible by bridging the gap between the positive impact that AI technology can provide and the everyday tasks that people care about. One way of doing that is the Agent Registry, a platform that helps you discover AI agents. As AI countries continues to rapidly advance, it's important to provide accessible ways for people to understand what this agent can do. And now uses these tools to form a foundation for reasonable invitation as global competition in AI grows. We are helping to ensure that openness, coordination, and safety are supported by real tools and communities. Thank you.